He's in the side as we get underway for this round 8 fixture. Looks like Luke Cannon's come into the side on the wing. We're underway. Sunday football on Group 6 League Live is go for round 8. It's the Rams and the Magpies. Magpies running left to right in their predominantly white strip this afternoon. The Rams running right to left, defending the old scoreboard end of the ground. And they're almost breaking through. Jackson Willis backing up on the outside. Good run there. The Rams almost up to the 30. We're away for Sunday footy as we get underway. The Rams in possession in their traditional navy blue with red and white. And they're 5 short, 4 short, make that on halfway. Good run there on the right side. A couple of metres in from touch, about 10 metres in on the eastern side of the field. There's Willis giving it off for the second rower in the form of Benny Powers. He'll take it forward. 7 metres inside, Picton territory. Back to the left-hand side they come. Willis puts it high into the air. Spiral torpedo bomb. Good luck, Bryce Hoskins did very well to take that. And he's pulled down 20 metres out from his own line. 15 in, Western side of the ground. No score, early stages in this one. Group 6 League Live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. We've only had a minute or two in the first half. Here at Harvey Shephard Field this afternoon, the Rams feeling themselves into the match as they get set. Now through Joey Piatto, the former City player now. As we see the Magpies now taking it forward about 5 metres short of halfway. And a couple short of the centre line now. As they kick downfield, Anthony Provis drives it deep. Juggled there by Freddie Kinney, and he takes it on his own 10 up over the 20. As we see the Magpies now having to defend once again. Second set of the match for the Rams. Only a couple of minutes gone so far this afternoon. No score on the board so far. We'll keep you up to date with all the scores around the grounds for Forte Financial Services. No NRL this afternoon. So we'll just focus on Group 6 Rugby League for Forte Financial. The scoreboard for Kip McGrath, Narellan and Campbelltown. Looks like we've had about 3 minutes, and there's the first whistle of the afternoon from referee Sheldrick. Goes the way of the home side for a strip. So that goes onto our sheet for the first penalty of the afternoon in favour of the Rams. Only 3 minutes gone in the first half, no score on the board. Camden and Picton, the big derby, the Harvey Shephard Shield goes on the line this afternoon. Kick finds touch, 41 metres out. They'll take the tap now. Willis gives it off. There's Joel Horn taking it forward. Brother Andrew starting alongside him in the front row. Out of dummy half, Benny Quinlan with the nose bandaged and the head strapped. It'll be a knock on from Picton. So it'll be a scrum feed to the Magpies opponents. About 35 metres out, 20 in on the western side of the field. First scrum of the afternoon. Let's see what the Rams can do in attacking position. 35 metres out. Scrum gets fed and won. There's Will Kerr, the young dynamic 5'8". Gives it off to Steely Brown, who'll play it 39 metres out from the line, 10 to the right of the uprights, working to our left in the first half. They come back to the right-hand side. There's Josh Goulton taking it forward to the 30. 22 in eastern side. Come back to the right-hand side once again. Like Horn taking it forward. Now Willis at second receiver out the back, finds Chris Brown. Here's a chance for the Rams, turning it on the inside for Steely Brown. No way through there, gets knocked over. 23 metres out from the line, 15 in, western side. And dummy half there's Quinlan for Horn of the Andrew of the Joel variety. And he'll get knocked over. 4 white shirts there to stop him, 13 metres out, arm up from Sheldrick last tackle. Which way do they go? They go left. There's Jackson Willis, the Fred Flintstone into the in goal. Luke Canham fields that nicely. Only a couple of metres out from the line in that northwestern corner. Did a good job to get down low on the replay for Kip McGrath, Narellan and Campbelltown. Got down low and fielded that one in his own in goal. Now the Magpies coming out of their own end. There's Joey Piatto. He puts his hand up and does some dirty work for the forwards. He plays it 10 metres out from his own line. They go to the left-hand side. There's big Nathan Davis taking it forward. We've had about 6 minutes in the first half. No score on the board. Rams and Magpies, Sunday Football Group 6 League live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. The Rams defending 32 metres out from the Picton line. Back it comes for the clearing kick downfield. Not a bad looking kick there from the Magpies, trapped by Chris Brown. 25 out from his own line, makes it over the 30 up to the 40 and gets dragged to ground. That looks like Bryce Ritchie-Mann starting in 15. This afternoon there's Freddie Kinney going for a run. Good run there from the winger, a couple short of halfway, 20 in eastern side of the field, clubhouse side of the ground. Back to the open left they go. Flat ball there for Toby Huxley, one of the workhorses in the back row for the Rams. 3 metres inside, Picton territory. Willis to the left-hand side, passes it. The only man there was the touch judge on the western side, but the ball had already been called forward. So it'll be a scrum feed to the Magpies. About 5 metres short of halfway on the western side. Cool Sunday afternoon in the MacArthur. We'll quickly sweep around the grounds. Already score down at Thornby for Forte Financial. It's Thornby 6, Campbelltown City 0. No score in the other matches. The Oaks and Mittagong, Narellan and Oakdale. And here at Harvey Shephard Field, Camden and Picton, no score on the board so far. Magpies to the right-hand side. There's Bryce Ritchie-Mann taking it forward. About 7 minutes gone, first half. He's knocked over 42 metres out from his own line. Back to the right-hand side they come. There's Timmy Dengate from the Inchai Private Eye Detective Agency, keeping it alive to the right-hand side. Blake Ritchie-Manns finds Luke Canham down the western touchline. Great cover tackle there from Toby Huxley. Sees him into touch 9 metres out. On the replay for Kip McGrath, Narellan and Campbelltown, they spun it to the right-hand side. Ritchie-Manns found some space, got it to Canham on the outside, but he ran out of real estate. And the cover came from Toby Huxley to force him into touch, with the Rams getting the scrum feed. 10 metres out from their own line. 20 in from touch on this western side of the ground. Still no score on the board as the Rams feed the scrum through Jackson Willis. Has won a premiership here at what used to be Kirkham Park, now Harvey Shephard Field. As Josh Goulton goes out of dummy half for a run. He's over the quarter now by a metre or two. 2 or 3 there to stop him as they go to the right-hand side. Ben Powers goes for a run, makes 8 or 9 metres, just short of the 30, centre field. Slow play the ball. Quinlan. That's Ben Quinlan, goes for a run out of dummy half, only makes 4 or 5 metres. Pulled down 32 metres out. They come back to the centre of the ground. Good tackle on the 40. Now the kick on the last from Jackson Willis, sends it high. Spiral torpedo once again. Bryce Hoskins couldn't get there in time. He managed to deflect it by boot across to Luke Canham, who gets crunched in a good tackle on his own 20 in western side. Now it's Hoskins taking it forward. towards the 30. Almost 9 minutes gone first half. No score on the board. Camden and Picton. Sunday football on Group 6 League Live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. There's Richie Mans. That's Blake. He'll play at 8 short of halfway. Back to the right-hand side. Dengate finds a runner there. That's Stone Cold Kurt Austin to within a metre of halfway. They go back to the left. Provost for Payne. Punching kick down the middle of the ground. It'll sit up nicely for Chris Brown in his own goal on about the third bounce. Tries to step his way through the line. Finds Josh Goulton in support. He can't add any real territory to that run. And he's pulled down about 12 or 13 metres out from the line. Goes to the right-hand side. Looks like Payne might have picked up a knock there in the run for the Magpies. As Camden over the 30, starting to get a little bit of territory here. Toby Huxley, good run from him. Almost to the 40 now. Back to the left-hand side. Willis turns it on the inside for Powers. Powers keeps the ball alive. Good ball to the outside for Steely Brown. Steely Brown into open space. To the 30, to the 20. Good run there, still going. Great run. He's pulled down 19 metres out from the line. Here's the first real chance for the afternoon from either side. Willis to the left-hand side on the last. Freddie Kinney, will he get there? No, too deep. Touching goal back to the 20 for a 7 tackle set. We've had 10 minutes first half, no score on the board. Camden and Picton. Sunday football, Group 6 League Live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. It's been a good start to this game. Both sides really attacking this afternoon. As the sides feel each other out. Actually, I think that might have been Cameron Ointman in the 3. I'll have to confirm that later on, who the left centre is for the Rams. I'm feeling that's not Steely Brown. I will confirm that soon. As we see Anthony Provost, I can pick him from a mile away. 40 metres out from the Camden line on the attack. Payne, Dengate. Gets back slammed. Good defence there from the Rams. They're up quickly on the number 7 and shut him down. Payne again to the right-hand side. Kick charge down by Camden. Picton come up with it. No, they don't. Referee's found a penalty. I think that was for accidental offside. Penalty count 2-0 for Kit McGrath, Norellan and Campbelltown this afternoon. The Magpies will kick for touch around the ground. Scores in 3 of the games. All 3 other matches have scores on the board early on. And no real surprises. Mittagong an early try out at the Oaks. They lead the Tigers 6-0. Norellan have scored at Crane Oval. They're 6-0 to the good of Oakdale. As we mentioned, Filmy have a try early against Campbelltown City. They're up 6-0. Here it's 0-0 between Camden and Picton. We've had about 13 minutes in the first half here at Harvey Shephard Field. As we see Picton with it on the attack. 25 metres out. A sloppy ball for Dengate to Smith. To be fair to Timmy Dengate, that wasn't the best pass to him. He did his level best with it. He goes into first receiver now. To the left-hand side for Daniel Payne. Trying to break through the line. Pulled down 22 metres out. Good tackle there on the eastern side of the field. Back to the open right. Smith running a straight line. That's a good ball there from Dengate for Smith. He's only 10 metres out on the last. Arm goes up. Back to the left-hand side they come. Payne. Punching kick, got knocked over after he got the kick away. The ball goes dead. Back to the 20 for a 7 tackle set. Referee said it was all good. No score on the board. We've had about 14 minutes in the first half here at Harvey Shephard Field this afternoon in the big match, Camden and Picton. No score on the board so far. Kinney from the restart for the Rams. It takes 10 metres up to the 30. Plays it centre field. They come to the left-hand side now. Powers can't get through the tackle. Smith and Blake Richie Mans making the tackle over the top. And a good run there. That's Horn taking it forward for another 3 or 4 metres. That was the Andrew variety. Rams now on the eastern side of the ground. Overcast conditions here this afternoon. As we see the Rams trying to break through the line and almost coming out the other side. Good run there from the Magpies. they're still alive here, Camden, and good cover tackle by the Magpies, only 2 metres out from the line. The Rams deep in attack here. They've tried to put a little grubber kick through. Jackson Willis tried to put the grubber through. Picton able to fall on it. Half a metre out from their own line and then concede the penalty. Camden, that's the first for the Magpies this afternoon against the home side. Toby Huxley inquires why the whistle. The kick finds the line just inside the 20 on the eastern side of the ground. No score on the board so far. We've had about 14 minutes in the first half. Approaching 15 minutes gone. In the first, no score on the board. Camden and Picton for Kip McGrath Ellen and Campbelltown. We go around the grounds for Forte Financial. And all 3 other matches have scores on the board so far. It's 6-0 in all 3 games. Mittagong lead the Oaks. Narellan over Oakdale. Thilmere over Campbelltown City. Here, no score on the board. 15 gone first half. Been a good quality first half of rugby league so far at Harvey Shephard Field. The Shield goes on the line here this afternoon. The Magpies get the penalty for this strip, trying to take the quick penalty. Take the quick tap, not going their way. They get the penalty for the strip, just short of halfway, 20 in on the, or 10 metres in on the eastern side of the field. Kick will find the line. About 28 metres out from the Camden line. Magpies with a tap now, 6 tackles at their disposal. Nathan Davis takes it, gives it off to Daniel Payne, who takes on the line, showed it, went himself, nearly came out the other side, good run there. 22 metres out, here come the Magpies, that's Richie Mann of the Bryce variety. The young forward takes it to within 13 metres of the line, centre field. Provost, Dengate goes out wide, hit and spin. Austin found its way to Blake Richie Manns, and he'll keep going, only 4 metres out from the line. Austin in a dummy half, Stone Cold. Can he hold on to possession? He'll win the penalty. Jackson Willis ruled to be offside. There's going to be a caution here. It's going to be a caution for repeat infringements, I suspect. I'll take the tap. Picton inside the 10. Austin, Stone Cold Kurt Austin driving for the line. He's over the line, but there's no way he'll get that Steeden down. He'll go back to the 10 for the play the ball. First real opportunity for the Magpies to score this afternoon. They go to the right-hand side. Dengate for Payne. That was a poor piece of play there. Play broke down. They've had about 17 minutes and there's a lot of hands on heads on the Picton side of the field. That was a communication error from Picton. The play was supposed to go to Alex Peters, but the lack of communication there meant that nobody knew what was going on. As we see the scrum now, 15 out, 20 in, eastern side of the ground. Ben Smith comes off. First change of the afternoon. Big John Cresswell, he's a big unit. Cresswell, I haven't seen him before. Don't know a lot about him. I'll try and find out a little bit later on today, but he's on the field in jersey 8. And Camden about to make their first interchange of the afternoon as well. Here the breeze just picking up slightly. There's Huxley taking it forward. 13 metres short of halfway. As they kick downfield through Jackson Willis. It looks like Luke Pollard has gone on in 13. Might have replaced Andrew Horn. He's come off after an early, actually no, it's not Andrew Horn. A quick head count to work out who the replacement was. I can see Andrew out there making the tackle now on Joey Piatto. 20 metres out centre field at the northern end. Golf course end of the ground. As the Magpies on their own 30. in centre field. Here's Cresswell taking it forward. He looks like a solid sort of a lad. But makes a good run of 10 to 12 metres, about 7 metres short of halfway. Back they come. Dengate trying to dance his way through the defence. Gets the ball out the back. Payne still going. Daniel Payne, broken field play. Still the last tackle. Daniel Payne to the 30. He's got no support though. Keeps going. Can he get the ball away? No. Good defence from Chris Brown. 6 more tackles is the call. To the left-hand side. Dengate. Now it's Peters with it on the 20. 12 in western on the eastern side of the field. We see the Magpies now on the attack inside the 10. Only 5 or 6 metres out. They'll go to the right-hand side out of dummy half. That's a good drive towards the line. They're only half a metre out when they play it. In fact, they're held up. Held up over the line. Back to the 10 they come. Good defence there from Camden. Still no score on the board as we approach the 20-minute mark in the first half. Almost at 20 minutes, midway through the opening term, no score on the board. Ball out the back through the hands. There's Blake Ritchie-Mans with it. Trying to find a little bit of space. The young centre stepping his way through the line, only 5 metres out. He'll play it. Austin dummy half, now Dengate. They're flat, the Magpies. Inside ball, Alex Peters running a good unders line. He'll play it only 3 metres out from the line. Arm goes up, last tackle. Provost, Dengate. What have they got? The little Fred Flintstone into the in-goal. Try to the Magpies. Nice piece of play there. Bryce Hoskins comes through and gets the opening try of the day on 20 minutes. Hoskins gets the opening try of the day. It's 4 points to 0 in favour of the Magpies on the Kip McGrath, Narellan and Campbelltown scoreboard. On the replay, they got the repeat set, worked it to the right-hand side. And they now lead 4 points to 0 with a kick to come from probably mid-range or just a little better than mid-range. On the right-hand side of the field, that was Bryce Hoskins getting over in the 21st minute. So the Rams have to chase the game. Michael led in the background. Talking about instructions for the team that's injured today. He's been injured for a few weeks. Go around the grounds after the kick. Rare to see Michael Lett miss a game. Roy's Magpies. He's been with them for a number of years. Anthony Provost to line up the conversion attempt to make it 6-0 in favour of Picton over Camden. In this local derby. Local rivals here at Harvey Shephard this afternoon. Provost from 15 out, 20 in. Just slides it inside the right hand upright. It's 6-0 Picton.
It's okay to ask for help if you think your child is falling behind in class. Kip McGrath has been tutoring primary and secondary students in English and maths for over 40 years, and there is a Kip McGrath right here in Narellan. We offer a free assessment so we can identify your child's strengths and any learning gaps. Then Kip McGrath's qualified teachers will personalise a learning program to help your child catch up and keep up in class. Make a difference to your child's results. Book a free assessment at kipmcgrath.com.au/Narellan.
And we thank them for their support of Group 6 Rugby League on MacArthurSportsRadio.com in 2019. 23 minutes gone here at Harvey Shephard Field. It's Picton 6, Camden 0. Try to Bryce Hoskins, converted by Anthony Provost. Around the grounds for Forte Financial. Picton and the Mittagong and the Oaks are 6-all out at DCO. Narellan 6-0 over Oakdale. And Thorney 12-0 over Campbelltown City at Thorney Sports Ground this afternoon. They're the scores around the grounds for Forte Financial. As the trainers for Picton get sent off told to leave the field. As we get back underway. The kick comes from Bryce Hoskins, gets the kick downfield. Chris Brown fields, Freddie Kinney takes it into the line. He's pulled down about 15 metres out from the line and wins the penalty as well for a dangerous tackle. Levels the penalty count at 3 for the day. Penalty count is 3-all for those keeping track at home. And that kick will find touch about 30 metres out from the Camden line on this western side of the ground. Willis gives it off. From the tap, there's Pollard taking it forward. As they try and break the line on the next run there. Good run upfield towards halfway. On in 14 is Kyle Bell for the Rams rather. He'll take over dummy half duties. Very active dummy half is Kyle Bell. Goes to the right-hand side. Kerr turns it on the inside. But there's no way through that Picton defence there. Alex Peters over the top making the tackle. Kerr shows it out the back. Finds his halves partner in Jackson Willis, who's dancing around. Trying to find a way through this Picton defence, but there's no way through. Stone Cold Kurt Austin wraps him up. Doesn't come off the top suplex. Off the top turnbuckle with the suplex. Just goes through with the routine tackle. On the last, kick goes up and... will that find touch? Yes, it will. Finds touch on the 30. So we'll have the scrum feed to Picton on their own 30. 20 in from touch, western side of the ground. And we've got about 18 minutes remaining in the first half here at Harvey Shephard this afternoon. It's 6-0 Picton over Camden in the Harvey Shephard Shield match for 2019. We go around the grounds for Forte Financial. The Oaks, 2 quick tries. They lead 12-6, 6-4 Narellan over Oakdale. A tight one at Crane Oval, and Campbelltown City have struck back. It's 12-4 Thirlmere over the Roos. Down at Thirlmere here at 6-0. Camden over Picton. In round 8 of Group 6 Rugby League, out of dummy half, Joey Piatto takes it over the 40. Good run from him, 5 short of halfway. He'll play it. Now, the Magpies take it forward through Bryce Ritchie-Mans. As we see, Cress will take it forward in the 8 jumper. Good run from the big man. He'll play it 7 metres inside the Camden half. We've got a stoppage here. And I think it's an issue with the trainers once again. It looks like he's telling them they can't do coaching from the side, from the back of the field. They need to go on and come straight off. So play restarts now. They come to the left-hand side. Picton on the attack. There's a little bit of space for Nathan Davis. Down that left-hand side, plenty of space for Nathan Davis, and I don't think Chris Brown's going to stop him. He's not. Great try there to the centre for Picton. Nathan Davis gets over on the replay for Kip McGrath Narellan. It's now 10-0 in favour of Picton over Camden, and that was an easy run down the eastern touchline for
try to Picton number 3, Nathan Davis.
Nathan Davis to cruise
Picton
over
10,
and
Luke
score.
Camden yet to score.
And it's 10 points to 0 with a kick to come from Whiteout on the left-hand side. So the Magpies in control of this one early. Camden haven't really had too many shots to fire in anger, to be fair. But the Magpies now lead it by 10 points to 0 with a kick to come. They'll go around the grounds once again after the kick. There's Anthony Provost, fairly reliable with the boot. They look to make it a neat 12-point lead to the visitors this afternoon. Let's see if we can grab Michael at half-time or just after for a chat about where things are at. Obviously not playing today. As we see Anthony Provost about 26 metres out. And a couple of metres in on the eastern side of the field to make it 12-0 in favour of the Magpies. As I said, normally a fairly reliable kicker, the number 9. Kick is on its way, but waved away. It remains 10-0, Picton over Camden.
Give your club some exposure and publicity. Think of the reach you can have with live radio. MacArthur Sports Radio is the answer you're looking for. With years of experience and extensive sports knowledge, we can provide coverage of a single match or event through to a full season's coverage. From round 1 to a grand final win, there's a range of packages available for clubs and sponsors alike. Let us know about your club or competition through macarthursportsradio.com or find us on Facebook. We're passionate to get behind our expanding stable of sports, so become a part of our family today.
We would love you to be part of our family here on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. Plenty of room available if you're interested in coming on board as a sponsor or advertising your business in 2019. Get in touch with us if you'd like more information around the grounds. Group 6 Rugby League. It's the Oaks 12 leading Mittagong 6, Oakdale 8, Narellan 6 and Thilmy 16, Campbelltown City 4. Around the grounds for Forte Financial Services. Good afternoon, David Bowen and the crew from Forte Financial. 10 points to 0. Picton leads Camden here at Harvey Shephard Field. Late hit on looked like Daniel Payne, and the referee saw it. It'll be a penalty to the Rams. A penalty against the Rams, rather. Penalty to the Magpies for that late hit. No question about that, and the penalty will be awarded 10 metres out, just in line with the right-hand upright at the southern end of the ground. The city end of the ground, if you like. Picton running from left to right, defending the golf course end in the first half. And we've got about, see if we can see the clock, about 10 minutes, I would say, remaining in the first half here at Harvey Shephard this afternoon. As we see the tap taken, now the Magpies on the attack once again, looking for more points. There's Tim Dengate, first receiver, goes himself, takes on the line, nearly ducks through, comes out the other side. Only 2 or 3 metres out when he plays it. In front of the right upright, back to the left-hand side. Payne stepping, dancing, trying to get through the line, no way there. Pulled down 7 metres out, Provost into dummy half, looking to the right side. And goes that way. Dengate at first receiver. Turns it inside, Stone Cold Kurt Austin. Takes it up the middle. 7 metres out under the upright southern end. Provost out of dummy half, left to Payne. Puts a little bouncing grubber kick into the in goal. Will that be too deep? Yes. Back to the 20 for a 7 tackle set. It remains 10-0. The Oaks are playing Mittagong there, 12-6. Picton leads Camden 10-0 here at Harvey Shephard this afternoon. As we see Camden 28 metres out from their own line. There's Freddie Kinney taking it forward. Over the 30. 2 and 3 there to wrap him up in a good group tackle. Goulton out of dummy half, goes for a scoot. Runs into Bryce Ritchie-Mans and a couple of others, 9 short of halfway to the right-hand side. There's Pollard taking on the line, not coming out the other side. Leet making the tackle over the top with Payne as well. As they keep that momentum going, there's a good run from Skouros. Cameron Skouros takes it inside the 40. 33 metres out from the line. They'll play it now back to the left. A flat ball to the out wide. Kinney, it comes off his legs. That'll be play on. That'll be play on off the leg of Freddie Kinney. Takes on the line inside the 30. The Rams really need to score points here before half time if they're to get back in this match. Last tackle, Bell for Willis. Puts it high. The midfield bomb. Doesn't make a lot of ground. Batted back. Batted in the direction of Chris Brown, but the referee says it went forward. It went forward off the hand, so it'll be a turnover on the last. About 12 metres out. 20 in on the western side of the ground. Clock ticking down towards half time. It's 10-0 Picton. Inside about 7 minutes, I would say, until half time. And it's 10 points to 0, Picton over Camden. As the Rams defend here, Picton about 25 metres out from their own line. Looks like Ben Smith going back on for the Magpies as they played about 15 short of halfway. They go to the left-hand side. There's the 17 Ryan Wessel going on, making a good run upfield. Provost down the short side. Alex Peters. Here's an old firm putting it together once again. Provost to Peters down the left. 5 inside Camden territory. Provost bombs away, puts it high on the last. And that'll be easily taken by Josh Goulton. Did well there. Can he beat the cover tackle? No, he can't. He'll get knocked over about 13 metres out from his own line in centre field. There's Kinney up the middle over the quarter. Good run from him. Plays it about 23 metres out. Out of dummy half they go left for Bell. Bell finds a runner on the outside. About 13 metres short of halfway now. Willis through the hands. Good short ball tip on there from Pollard. Found a runner on the outside. It had to be shovel ball, and it was. In fact, it found the 18 there in Jack Quinlan, who's on. As we see a knock on in the play the ball. Chris Brown, frustration. Hands go to the head. He rocks back in disappointment. He knew they were building something there, but the ball goes to ground, so it'll be a scrum feed to the Magpies. About 8 metres short of halfway. On the eastern side of the ground. Those who haven't been to Harvey Shephard in a while, I drove in earlier this afternoon and they've marked out the ground for it looks like the new renovations that are taking place here. All sorts of paint around the outside of the ground. They changed to the infield with the car park and the parking area, and the public access has certainly been marked out for future renovations. They're planning on building a big grandstand here on the western side of the ground, which will certainly make our job a lot easier in the next couple of years. Now the Magpies, 35 metres out. They'll go to the right-hand side. Dengate through the hands, finds Richie Manns of the Blake variety. And he'll play at about 23 metres, 22 metres out from the line on the last. 13 in from touch, western side. Slow play the ball, Provost. For Hoskins, gets it high into the air. Chris Brown takes on the cover defence, takes the ball and wins the penalty, and we've got time off here. Referee's seen something he doesn't like. He's going to issue a caution here to somebody from the Magpies. Looks like Ben Smith is the man. I think it might be for tackling in the air. Tim Dengate going out as acting captain. I think we've got about 4 minutes remaining in the first half. 10 points to nil. Scott Borg down on the sideline. He'd be a happy man so far this afternoon with what his side has shown. There's about 4 minutes remaining in the first half. There's the Rams kick for touch on the eastern side of the field. And find the line about 15 short of halfway. About 4 minutes remaining until half time. 10 points to nil. Picton leads Camden for Kip McGrath, Narellan and Campbelltown. Group 6 League live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com with Mike Shean this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the call. Wherever you are, Jack Davey, normally a back row, playing in the centres. Fires it out wide to the left-hand side. Willis sends a Harbour Bridge ball in the direction of Kinney. Turns it on the inside. Had a man there. Pulled down about 7 metres inside Camden territory. Kinney into dummy half. Willis. Short ball there. Finds Pollard. Straight up the middle, Luke Pollard. They go left-hand side. Willis fires it out the back. That's not the best ball for Kinney. He cleans it up on the bounce. Doesn't lose any real ground either. 30 metres out from the line. On the last, Kyle Bell out of dummy half. Little stab kick taken at short leg there by Stone Cold Kurt Austin. Did well to hold on to that one. It remains 10-0 Picton over Camden. Down inside the last 3 minutes of the first half. As the Magpies bring it out of their own end. And the defence from Camden, they're really moving up in numbers this time around. They're putting the pressure on, knowing they've got the Magpies under a little bit of pressure as they come out of dummy half. There's Joey Piatto taking it forward. Good run from the number 2. Plays it 32 out from his own line. A little bit of afters here with Jackson Willis. A little bit of a spot fire. It's broken up quickly. As play continues on the last. Provost from inside the 40 drives it downfield. Chris Brown has it covered though. He'll drop back, fielded on his own line. Sees a wall of white and black. And he'll find a way through. Beats the first, not the second. Knocked over 11 metres out from his own line. 20 in from touch, western side of the ground. Inside 3 minutes remaining first half. It's 10-0. Camden trails Picton for Kip McGrath, Narellan and Campbelltown. As we see the Rams bring it out of their own end. As they struggle for the 30-metre line, appealing for a penalty, not getting it on this occasion. They go to the right-hand side once again. There's Pollard taking it forward for another 7 or 8 metres. As they play it now just short of the 40. The kick downfield from Will Kerr. Pops it up. A little mid-range kick. Midway downfield. Sort of a nothing kick there. Go around the grounds shortly. In fact, we can do that now as Picton take it over the 40 around the grounds. The Oaks 22, Mittagong 6, Oakdale 14, Narellan 6, Thilmy 24, Campbelltown City 4. Oakdale have come out firing this afternoon at Crane Oval. The Jets started well but have fallen away. The Oaks have really put it on in the last 10 minutes or so. Thilmy flexing their muscle at the top of the table. Provost out of dummy half. Good run from him. He's 30 metres out from the line inside the last couple of minutes of the first half. To the left-hand side, Payne, a flat ball. Referee says no. That was not flat, that went forward. So it'll be a turnover. Scrum feed to Camden. In fact, it'll be a turnover. About 30 metres out from their own line on the eastern side. 20 in from touch. Galton up the middle. Good run from him. As they work it over the 40-metre line now, the Rams. Inside the last couple of minutes of the first half. And we're inside the final 60 seconds. The Rams will trail by 10, barring a miracle in the last 30 seconds of the first half. Bell to the right-hand side finds Will Kirk, and he sparks something. Not with a run like that, he can't. The Picton defence was up early on him and made sure he didn't get through the line. Back to Jackson Willis now. What's he going to do? Sends another Harbour Bridge ball out wide. Over the top, the defence is up for Picton. As they field it now. The Rams still have it. Dying seconds of the first half. The kick on the last goes downfield. There's a siren in the background. And they'll be content to see that. Dead Picton. It's half-time. In the Harvey Shephard Shield, 4:29 and it's Picton leading Camden 10 points to nil at the break. We'll have the halftime wrap in a moment. Stay with us on MacArthurSportsRadio.com.
We'll be back shortly from the team of Group 6 League Live.